lots of pushback for people doing the lion diet, carnivore diet. So the diets consist of animal products, right? No plant matter. So there's no fruits, no vegetables, no legumes, no grains, no nuts, no seeds. And on the lion diet, you're consuming only ruminant meat. So you're not even eating eggs or dairy, right? Modern nutritional wisdom suggests that these diets are lacking in vitamins, minerals, and phytonutrients because those are usually found in the fruits and vegetables, right? But you see people thriving on those diets. Some people, not all people, but you do see people thriving on them. When you look at the literature in just the lion diet alone, you'll see, you can go and look up almost every single condition, right? Labeled health condition. And you will see that people have healed or in the process of healing from those quote unquote diseases by following the lion diet, right? So what I'm saying is, I think that if our gut microbes could do indeed manufacture these vitamins and they just need the basic building blocks, then that can explain why some of these people are feeling healthier and they're healing from all sorts of diseases on these seemingly restricted diet. Okay. Like I said, though, so it's their gut bacteria that could be stepping in actually as they are rebuilding their microbiome. Those bacteria could be stepping up and filling in those potential nutrient gaps by producing the vitamins they need. And check this out. So I got to that point in my theory and I was like, well, what would they need? Like if you're on a carnivore diet, you're on a lion diet, and you're pretty much just eating meat. Okay, let's take the lion diet. You're pretty much just eating meat. Would that give your microbes the building blocks that they need to make the vitamins? Okay, so this is what I found out. About 96% of the human body's mass is made up of just 4 elements: oxygen, carbon, hydrogen, and nitrogen. Okay. Carbohydrates, fats, and protein, they all contain the oxygen, the carbon, and the hydrogen. So there's 3. There's 3 of the 4 predominant elements in the human body: oxygen, carbon, and hydrogen. Carbohydrates, fats, and proteins contain all 3 of those. Okay. And now we get into the comparison to what you brought up with the worm. The proteins are actually special because scientists are actually believing, we'll see if this pans out to be true, okay? But the current belief is that the proteins are the only macronutrient that also contains nitrogen as part of their core structure, okay? And nitrogen was our 4th element. It was oxygen, carbon, hydrogen, which carbohydrates, fats, and proteins all contain, and then it was nitrogen. Only the protein contains the nitrogen in its core structure, right? And these are used to build amino acids, for instance, okay? So when you think about those diets like the lion diet, that diet is actually a rich source of those elements, and it's a critical source of the nitrogen. So that could explain that the microbes are actually getting those building blocks that they need, even in these restrictive diets. So if they're getting all the raw material and they're getting the calories, that you're taking in, they can potentially produce all those vitamins and whatever other micronutrients that we aren't even aware of, So, and I'm not saying we should all rush out and adopt these extreme diets. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this highlights the incredible adaptability potentially of the gut microbiome. And it opens up a whole new way of thinking about nutrition and food and overall health. Okay. That I do think that it is possible that if we could rebuild the microbiome, because most of us are lacking in our microbes now, right? Hence, we're perpetuating, it's a self-perpetuating cycle of deficiency that we've created for ourselves.
It's a downward spiral. And,
That's right.
I can't help.
If you'd like to hear more, check out our Beyond Labels podcast. The link is in the description.